Greetings, friends. Today, we delve into an intriguing topic: 10 things empaths can do to cause narcissists to lose their minds. Imagine being able to disarm the toxic, manipulative, and emotionally destructive individuals in your life with just a change in your behavior. Intriguing, isn't it? However, it's essential to clarify that this advice is geared towards dealing with your run-of-the-mill narcissists, those who are deceitful and psychologically abusive. It's not meant for interactions with violent or dangerous individuals. Always prioritize your safety above everything else. What we're about to explore are strategies for those dealing with the garden variety, destructive narcissist, not the kind who could potentially cause physical harm. It's about gaining the upper hand in a mental chess match, not a physical confrontation. So with that important disclaimer in place, let's dive into the fascinating world of empaths and narcissists. Now let's get started with the first point on our list. Firstly, let's talk about the power of non-engagement. Narcissists are like actors on a stage, thriving on intensity, chaos, and drama. They need a target, someone to project all of their deeply buried guilt and shame onto. But what happens when their spotlight finds no one? What happens when their chaos and drama are met with a complete flat line of non-emotion and non-reactivity? The answer is simple: their harmful projections find nowhere to land. This is the power of refusing to engage or fight back. Refusing to get into the ring with them, to roll around in the mud, means that their emotional garbage has nowhere to land. It disrupts their emotional dynamics, and suddenly they find themselves powerless. They can't manipulate you, they can't affect you, they can't control you. Remember, when you refuse to engage, you take away their power. Secondly, indifference can be a powerful tool. Imagine a situation where a narcissist is trying to manipulate you, to control the narrative, to create chaos. They thrive on reactions, on seeing their actions affect you. But what happens when you show them that you're not affected? What happens when you show indifference to their opinions, their actions, their attempts at manipulation? You leave them unsure, confused, and powerless. Take their control dramas, their toxic gossip, their loyalty conflicts. They're busy trying to manipulate perceptions to create a certain image, but when you show them that you couldn't care less, that you're not the least bit interested or bothered, they're left scratching their heads. They don't know what to do with that. They're used to reactions, to emotional responses, but indifference? That's a curveball they're not prepared for. When you show indifference, you show them that their tactics don't affect you. Thirdly, remaining unaffected is key. Narcissists thrive on the emotional reactions they can provoke from others. They use these reactions to maintain control and fuel their own self-importance. But what happens when you don't react in the way they anticipate? What if you refuse to let their actions or words impact your emotional state? Your calm, unaffected demeanor can disrupt their control, leaving them disoriented and unsure. You see, when you don't provide the emotional response they crave, you essentially starve their need for control and affirmation. Your emotional stability becomes a powerful shield, protecting you from their attempts to manipulate or destabilize you. This doesn't mean you should suppress your feelings or emotions, but rather, you should consciously choose not to let the narcissist's actions determine how you feel. Because at the end of the day, you are in control of your emotions, not them. Stay strong, stay unaffected. Fourthly, setting boundaries is crucial. Establishing firm boundaries with a narcissist is like building a fortress for your emotional health. It's an act of self-preservation, an assertion of your right to be respected. You see, narcissists thrive on blurring lines and overstepping boundaries. They feed on your energy, your emotions, your time, and your space. But when you draw a line in the sand and say, "this far, no further," you disrupt their feeding ground. Now, it's not enough to just set boundaries. You have to enforce them, even when the narcissist pushes back. And they will. That's because boundaries make them feel powerless. When you assert your right to be treated with respect, to have your own space, your own time, your own emotions, you're telling them they have no control over you, and that's a game changer. Boundaries are your best defense. They're your shield against narcissistic abuse, your assertion of independence, and a powerful way to reclaim your power. Fifthly, never underestimate the power of self-care. It's a potent tool in your arsenal, especially when dealing with a narcissist. Taking care of your mental and physical health is not just vital for your well-being, but it also acts as a shield against the narcissist's attempts to control and manipulate you. When you prioritize your health and happiness, you are essentially stating that you value yourself. And this can be quite unsettling for a narcissist who thrives on your insecurities and self-doubt. Engaging in self-care practices, whether it's a relaxing yoga session, a quiet evening with a good book, or a simple walk in the park, can have a profound impact on your resilience. It not only keeps you grounded, but also helps you maintain a clear perspective, making it harder for the narcissist to affect you. Remember, your well-being is your strength. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. To wrap up, dealing with a narcissist can be challenging, but by taking certain strategic actions, the tables can be turned. We've explored 5 key tactics to employ when interacting with a destructive narcissist. Firstly, refusing to engage or fight back. By not giving them the drama they seek, you deny them the satisfaction of unloading their emotional baggage onto you. Secondly, demonstrating indifference. Showing a narcissist that their antics and opinions have no sway over you can leave them disoriented and powerless. Thirdly, remaining unaffected. Keeping your cool amidst their chaos can be a game changer. Fourth, establishing boundaries. By setting clear limits, you take control of the interactions and protect your emotional space. Lastly, emphasizing self-care. Prioritizing your well-being sends a strong message. You value yourself too much to be dragged into their drama. Remember, you have the power to cause narcissists to lose their minds by simply focusing on your well-being and refusing to engage in their drama.